Right.
Aloha, my name is Seth Ladd and I'm producer of Aloha on Rails. I'm here with Blake Mizerany, developer here at Heroku.
Yes.
So thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Blake, you're presenting at Aloha on Rails. Tell us a little bit about your talk.
I'm going to be talking about what it takes to scale Ruby and scale Ruby web applications and in what is now modern cloud infrastructures and platforms. You know, just some basic rules to really think about when you want to scale horizontally. But what that means is that there's some simple rules you need to follow, and I want to kind of just dig into those and talk about what they mean and show everybody that there's nothing to be scared of. That you know that these are really basic rules, and ultimately, if you can master them and get them working right, then you not only will be able to run on Heroku, but you'll be able to run anywhere and scale horizontally anywhere. So you don't have to, you're not vendor locked.
So how has working at Heroku prepared you for this talk? What have you learned that you can bring to us?
Learned a lot about scaling web apps. You know, it's
give me an example of like one instance where you said, okay, that was the wrong way to do it, learned a good lesson, and here's how we fixed it.
Well, what's funny is that they brought me into Heroku to because I started the Sinatra project, and they were using REST to manipulate servers. So they would fire up REST, you know, like daemon, you know, like Sinatra apps, and then they would talk to each other. Unfortunately, REST wasn't the correct way to be doing this. We learned that really fast. And you know, there's other ways to be managing servers, and it was that was one of the things that we just kind of.
Was it a latency issue or a message semantics issue?
It was a latency issue. It was tracking down. It was the problem of having to know what server was what, where they were, what port they were running on. I mean, there was just too much to be keeping track of. We also realized that our system was becoming very centralized. We had kind of like this God app that managed too much and knew too much and was trying to be like this mirror of reality of what the actual landscape of the system at any given moment looked like. And we realized that that was very wrong as well. So, you know, we went from one extreme to the next, and then we found like a nice happy median in the middle because we realized that the other extreme was absolutely wrong as well. But when you put those two together,
what's the other extreme?
Being completely decentralized, that nothing knows anything about anything, and it's just a bunch of messages being shouted out. And when you do that, you also run into some other problems, like you start running into things, you know, where you have calls being blocked, you have extremely long timeouts, you have collisions, you have the wrong people intercepting the wrong message or the wrong reply. So there's just a lot of different things that we ran into with that, and we kind of had to start moving slightly more the other direction and take some of the good things about a centralized system and pluck that out and start using those with the decentralized. So.
Wow, so it sounds like a lot of experience then.
Yeah, over the past year.
And getting this to kind of manage itself. And
getting this stuff to be completely self-managed. And you also learn a lot about Ruby and what it's capable of, what it isn't capable of.
So, what do you want people to take away from your talk?
Just some basic concepts, some high level with some juicy examples of what they mean, and things like share nothing and be impatient, and a lot of the rules that we've learned here. I want them to understand what they mean and why we follow those rules and why they should as well.
Okay, so not just what the lesson is, but why is this important, and how did you come to this?
Absolutely, why. And because if you don't know why, then you're not going to do it. You're going to wind up having to spend a lot of time digging yourself to figure out why. Exactly. You're make the same mistakes. So yeah, we've made a lot of mistakes here, lots of mistakes, and we still learn a lot as we move along. But yeah, that's what I want. I want them to take those things away with them.
Awesome. Well, it's a hot topic, so I know we're psyched to hear it. I know I am. What you've never been to Hawaii? Is that right?
I've never been to Hawaii.
What are you most excited about when you get out there?
Sun. In the pool.
Lots of it, lots of that.
And I just want to see the scenery.
Yeah, definitely.
Take in the culture. So, I only know what I've seen in magazines and movies, and, guys with mustaches and helicopters and really fast cars.
Right.
So,
thanks a lot for taking the time. I really appreciate it. I know we're all excited to hear about everything you do in Heroku and how to scale your app, and we'll see you in Waikiki.
All right, man. Cool. Sounds good.